It's really hard to believe that 5 years ago, almost to the day, I was with family, friends, former staff, current staff, and clients to celebrate Fun Enterprises' 30th anniversary. 30 years in business. It's really hard to believe that we'd been around that long. Of course, looking in the mirror, seeing what's left of my hair that is now gray and the lines on my face, I can believe that we've been in business 30 years. That night was so much fun. We danced, we drank, we ate good food, and we got to celebrate with friends. Now, mind you, we had heard several days or about a week before the event that there was this flu like thing that was going around and that people should be careful of gathering in large groups in public. We contacted all our guests, said we were still going through with the party, but that we would have hand sanitizers, there would be hand washing stations, and if people didn't want to hug or shake hands, that was fine. We completely understood. It didn't deter anyone from showing up. It's somewhat sad to look back on those 5 years and know that several people who were at the event are no longer with us. Some of them actually passed away from COVID. It's so hard to believe, and in many respects, it's very painful. But like I say, that was a great night. We were in the office the following Monday talking about how much fun it had been. And then within 24 hours, the world had changed dramatically. By the end of that week, we'd had over $250,000, $250,000 of business that had canceled. Schools were shutting down, sending students home, and we were told that, you know what, go shelter in place for a couple weeks and things will be fine. By March 17th, with the exception of Wade, the office was empty. Little did I know I wouldn't be returning there. I'd be working remotely even today. It's a little hard to believe. So much has happened since the pandemic began. For many people, life today is almost like it was in 2019, but so many things have changed fundamentally. Now, COVID's been blamed for a lot of it, and I don't necessarily believe that COVID is completely responsible for all of it. I think a lot of things like mental health issues, social uneasiness, and people not necessarily wanting to go to functions or events was already starting to happen. COVID just really accelerated that process. And today, we're still seeing the effects of it. Whether it was what was happening naturally or because of COVID, a lot of people don't feel comfortable attending events. You go on college campuses now and you hear the story over and over again about how they're struggling to get students to engage, to come to events, to be social, to get out of their rooms. A lot of this was happening before COVID, but COVID certainly accelerated the process, and we're really struggling in some cases to get those students back and engaged. It is really sad because some of those events are my fondest memories of college. I got to know people that I still keep in touch with today through going to some of those events and participating in those events and planning those events. It is really a fundamental part of not only my college life, but who I am today. Yep, it's hard to believe that 5 years has passed. It is a sad anniversary. It's not one that I will celebrate. I hope you're all doing well. This is Ken Abrams from Fun Enterprises with another Tuesday at 10 blog.